Do it from the top and then I can get into the habit of the breathing thing and warming up.
Hi, my name is Sizwé, and I'm going to introduce you to the Honey Sessions and music of black origin in Wales. Music of black origin is often shortened to Mobo. It's a music genre that includes hip-hop, R&B, soul, jazz, and a lot more. Some of the biggest and best artists of all time, Kanye West, Whitney Houston, Nas, or Jay-Z, are known all across the world. Of course, you don't have to be black to make all love Mobo. Ask Elvis or Tom Jones. Anyone can connect to the emotions and struggles at the heart of this music. I came up with the Honey Sessions music scheme to help young Mobo artists from across Wales connect, collaborate, and create beautiful music together. To do this, we paired up emerging Welsh Mobo vocalists and producers and helped each pairing make a brand new track. We then got them expert mentoring and feedback from established professionals in the music industry. In this film, I'm going to introduce you to 3 young Welsh people with very different stories. Each of them is a Mobo artist, and the Honey Sessions is helping them connect with like-minded individuals and get their voices and their communities heard. The first artist I'd like you to meet is James Bowen, or Jimbo as he's known. He's from Grangetown in South Wales, and he's an authentic grime artist who counters stereotypes about violence in music. What about that genre is important to you? What makes it important to you?
I come from a really diverse area. Grangetown, Butetown, the majority is Asians, Africans, Somalis. I feel like the Mobo music is a very diverse set of music. It's cultural, there's a lot of history behind the music. So it's not just representative of the music, but it represents where I'm coming from, Tiger Bay, Grangetown, when I'm making that music.
What inspires you to do this music and what inspires your lyrics and, you know, gives you the motivation to keep performing?
Malachi inspires me. A couple of years ago after he passed away was when I decided to release music. I used to write for years, never released anything, personal hobby. He was the one that would say, release that. Show people you're sitting on talent. Weren't interested, bro. And then I think them words they dwelled on me, and after he left they stuck with me, and I needed to make his words true. He was killed, he was stabbed, bro, over a girl. He weren't even about that life. He was a barber. He was a family man. He loved his mum and his sister and his friends. Shouldn't have gone, bro.
Obviously, you're doing this in memory of your friend who passed away, unfortunately, from violence.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that affects your lyrics? Do you feel like that feeling towards rap and grime is...
I'd like to be the artist that shows the other side, so I can still talk about the same things that other artists are talking about on the streets, but I'm not glorifying it. I'm trying to teach the next generation what it's actually about. I want to be the artist that when somebody says drill music and rap music just talk about violence, they can say, listen to Jimbo. And then their perspective is changed and they realize the real rap music, the real drill music.
Dog, how you gonna cruise online when you wait on grind and you don't push no drip? Dog, you can never eat and die, can speak and lie, and we don't condone it. The Brody giving that OG, you ain't no closer, you're gonna live lonely. Homies switching faces, phony, Cactus Jackman, Diamond Foley.
Jimbo is an energetic and charismatic artist who is also extremely versatile in his songwriting. We paired him up to create a track called Mick Foley with Charlie J, a rapper and producer with an incredible ability to collaborate with other artists.
Yo, Ace, my dog, my Killybo, spin my track like Rey Mysterio, hurricane flow, let me up that syllable, African boy at the top, man, Kilimanjaro.
The next artist I'm meeting is Aisha Kiggs. She's an amazing soulful Mobo singer and songwriter who recently returned home to Wales after a year abroad working for the United Nations in New York. Aisha's time there was a huge motivation and inspiration to her. The Honey Sessions are now helping her to make her distinctive mark back home in Wales.
I grew up in a predominantly white spaces. Like, I have a Muslim background, and then when I was in school, I was in St. Mellons. So I went to Easton High School, which was initially Llanrymney High School. And like in those spaces, it was like predominantly white school. In my friendship group, I was like the only black girl. And to be honest with you, like I take a lot from the childhood that I do. It has built me in the way I am. And it wasn't all negative. But then I think when I got to New York, I started to realize how I was navigating in those so-called friendships and how they really affected my self-esteem and how I viewed myself, both as a black woman, but as Aisha myself. And then like I had like this false confidence, like before I went to New York, like I love myself, self-care, blah, 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 blah. And then like after New York, I realized like, no, I didn't really love myself. And now it's like, I wouldn't even say I love myself. I just accept it. I accept myself.
Yeah.
Can I call you later? Right now I'm in the studio. I got 8 hours to do the thing I love. And after I really gotta go back to love, back to my reality.
We paired Aisha up with Faith, another incredible soul singer, and Layer by Layer, a talented, classically trained jazz band, for their track, Minute by Minute, a beautiful, unconventional R&B jazz fusion track.
Minute by minute, hour by hour, not enough time could pass me by. Minute by minute, hour by hour, not enough time can pass me by.
I just want to be satisfied. I just want to be satisfied. I want to be happy. And I want to make sure that after I'm gone, I've left something there that can just be carried on forward. It's really interesting because in Islam, if you leave a skill that you teach someone and then you go, like you pass away, and then that person is learning from your teachings and actioning that, and then they're sharing it to another person, they like deem that as like some kind of blessing. Like it's a really good thing if you can leave something behind. And yeah, I just want to be able to shake the table, make my own table, and change things up.
Like Aisha, many young people in Wales not only want to make a change, but want to be the change they need. I'm heading to a recording studio underneath St. Joseph's Boxing Gym in Newport to meet Andrew Ogan, an artist, poet, activist who stepped up to make a change for his community by being the Arts Council of Wales' agent for change, ensuring diversity and equality across all Arts Council funded projects.
The music I make is emblematic of the sorts of music I grew up listening to. I think my mum had quite an eclectic music taste, so I grew up listening to a lot of like Nigerian music, Benin music, a lot of reggae, but also a lot of rap as well, 50 Cent, like early Kanye, those type of artists like Ludacris. These are the kind of artists that my mum would just get the CDs and they were all in around the house, so that was kind of my inspiration.
So you're known for your political work and campaigning, so people might expect your music to be very serious, but it's not always like that though, is it?
I think there's people making music of black origin who are just in it to have fun and have a good time and entertain. It is entertainment at the end of the day. So they might not be the level of depth that people may expect or that you hear in other genres, but that's okay. If it sounds good, it's going off in the club, people are enjoying it, and then you get, you know, your Kendrick Lamars, your J. Cole's, people who are a lot more introspective, people who are more socially conscious, people who, you know, have a story to tell or something to say. And I think everyone does have a story to tell in one way, shape or form, but how they choose to express it and how they choose to prioritize it. And I don't think there should be any kind of hierarchy. I enjoy music that has depth and is deeply socially conscious, and I enjoy ignorant stuff as much. And I think they're both as valid and necessary as each other.
Hands up, I'm at a party or a prison. Hands up, it's the music or the system. Hands up and all will be forgiven.
Ogun was paired up with Neath-based producer Titan Teeth for Hands Up, a track that explores activism and Ogun's perceptions on his own stance in the Welsh music scene, something many artists in Mobo have struggled with and can relate to, identity and acceptance into their communities.
I've got my hands up and I've got my gun tucked. If you hear the gunshots, then it's over. I've got my hands up and I've got my gun tucked. If you hear the gunshots, then it's over.
I think it's a really interesting conversation about what is Wales. As I say, now that the DNA and the makeup of Wales has changed so much over the last few years, it's important for us as a society and as a nation to ask those questions, like what does it mean to be Welsh? No one is more Welsh or less Welsh than anyone else. We all live in this nation. We are all stakeholders in what we do. It's our culture, our language, and that's kind of what we're trying to get at.
Now more than ever is a crucial time for the youth to change the narrative we will tell the next generation. Music of black origin has found a home in Wales. The young people involved in the shape and sound of the industry can create better connections and stronger relationships to communities if they were given the belief and a chance to show people what they can do. And trust me, they don't disappoint. For the Honey Sessions and the artists involved, the work goes on, challenging genre stereotypes and breaking barriers. We've still got a long way to go before changes start having a huge effect in Wales, but we're well on our way. I think Ogun says it better than I do in his track, Still I Rise.
Still I rise, I guess, like a jet or a bird or a plane. I shed tears in the sun, even danced in the rain. I did drugs in the snow, I hope it won't be in vain. I'm a self-fulfilling prophecy. Welcome to my world, baby, welcome to my odyssey. Listen to my story, please, listen to my homily. From the day I learned to walk, they knew I'd be a prodigy. I can't be sorry for my honesty, so I'm speaking to you honest.